Good evening, all. You'll have to excuse the desk. I'll just stick you there a minute. You can just see the desk. So yeah, that'll do. You can look at the desk. So you're going to see some terrible soldering tonight. I'm in the process of changing everything to XT60, and I've done a couple of cars so far. I'm just on to doing some batteries now. But I thought, why not do a bit of a late night live? Why not? Don't know how long I'll be live for. But yeah, here we are. So I'm in the process of just doing this lithium ion. Let me give my lens a quick. That made it any better? Not really. So yeah, let's see how we get on. See if anyone decides to join us late at night. And I'm out of shrink wrap as well, so don't judge me. This is the only shrink wrap I've got, and it's slightly too big for them connectors. So I'm using good old electrical tape, which is always fun. Boom, 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 boom. Guess these wires are super small as well on these little lithium ions. Super easy to solder. You just have to 100% make sure that them wires do not touch, because it'll go, and then your battery's kaput. Flip that over. Another little tip if you've never soldered before either is make sure you plug, if you're doing XT60s, always plug it into the other plug as well, and it'll just help disperse the heat a bit. Easy, Steve. How are you doing, mate? Didn't think anyone was going to join me with it being so late, but hey, I'm blessed. Right, mission impossible now. Don't let them wires touch. Boom, 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 boom. I should have really tinned that first before removing that. Boom, 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 boom. Can you hear me all right? Everyone's in bed, so I'm having to be quite quiet. Dum, 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 dum. Yeah, and obviously beware on XT60s as well. If these two that side touch, it'll make a connection as well. So when you're using grippers, make sure you have the rubber ends on them, although one of mine has fallen off. Right, where's my electrical tape gone? There it is. All good, mate, all good. I'm quite close to my camera's on my microphone's on my camera, so I'll just tilt that up slightly. Might focus in on what I'm actually doing instead. And then all I do, if I haven't got any shrink wrap like now, like obviously you don't want to leave them like that. That's not good. So I just thread a piece of electrical tape through the middle. Push it right up to the top. And then wrap it round one completely. So you know that's fully covered and protected. And then just wrap the electrical tape around the whole thing. And in theory, that should, it's not the cleanest thing in the world, but it will stop them touching and sparking and giving you some issues. Super, so that's that one done. There you go, another one on an XT60. I've done that one, I've done that one. I've got that one to do, but that's got super short wires. Yeah, so it's going to be a little bit tricky. I've done 4 cars. I've got my own ravine still to do. I've got my HBX to do. So I don't even know if I've got enough connectors. I've got 2 more XT60s, and I've got, yeah, should just have enough. It'll be on. Yeah, mate, slowly getting there. Slowly getting there. I haven't soldered connectors for a while, and I'm out of shrink wrap. Well, I'm not out of shrink wrap, but these are my options. I've even got this shrink wrap. Ain't gonna do a lot. I've got this shrink wrap, which is fucking that's for more. I could wrap a 1-cell battery in that. Well, could use that for them. Wrap my 1-cell lipos in them. But yeah, the iron I'm using as well. I got this. You'll have to excuse my desk. My room's in a right shit tip. This is my soldering station. Just a cheap 30 quid one off Amazon. First time using it tonight, and so far so good. It's going all right. Right, I'm going to tape this one straight up because this one really is short. And it should be all right like that anyway because it's pretty protected. But Chris Young, all right, buddy, how are you doing? I really didn't expect anyone to get anyone in. I went all IC5. Yeah, if to be honest, Leon, I've got, well, you know, I've got some, but I've already done, like, there's so many cars, and I've already done so many of them XT60, and a few of them I was only just learning to solder, and I'd kind of fucked them up. So a few of them, the wires are really short, and I think I'd struggle getting the EC5 or IC5 connectors on there. So yeah, we're still XT60 for now, but XT60 can handle being put through an EC5 adapter, so it's not too much of an issue. I could slowly transition, like, I think it's in my Hyper, my Max 8, is it? They're on EC5s or IC, I don't know which one's which. IC5s, I think they are, the blue ones. And yeah, I just use adapters on them. And it kind of works. Hey, why not? One fighting, bloody hell, I haven't watched that in a while. Demetrius Johnson went across to it, and I thought, oh, yeah, I'll watch him, and he got his ass kicked. And it was like, what the fuck happened there, then? Hi, Emily. So, yeah, I didn't really watch it again. I've been watching, you want to watch King of the Streets on YouTube, Chris? That's fucking mental. It's bare knuckle MMA, but literally anything goes. I had a right shit day the other day, Chris. This is kind of why I'm doing this, because it really pissed me off. Took the lad out with cars. We took like 4 cars out. I think it lasted 10 minutes, and they was all broke. There'll be a video going up probably tomorrow, showing it, but you don't really see much. You see the broken ravine on the floor. You see me drive my granite for about a minute before that breaks. Then you see the hyper get drove around for a minute or two, and then that's kind of it. So, yeah, I don't mind. A friend, well, I won't call him a friend of mine. A friend of a friend is fighting in June, maybe. Mikey Papa Robinson, if you've heard of him. He's fighting soon. It's his debut fight, but the guy's a tank. Tyson Fury tomorrow night, yes, and I think we've got UFC tomorrow night as well. So plenty of violence. Plenty of violence coming up. Right, so this time I want that side sound. We're doing positive first, so I want it that way. I've just lost my fucking thing again. Nice. My niece has a Carnage. Can't say I've ever used it. They look cool though. I just have no use for one, with me having other stuff and yeah, not much space. Super. Yeah, a little weak. Yeah, that's why I've never bothered with it really. She got one. It's cool and that. Don't get me wrong. She likes it, but she's only like, I think she's 13. So. Leon's. I still need to build one. I'm shit at stuff like that though. So. I was looking online the other day for like toy caravans. See if I could just buy a toy one. Who needs wire clippers when you got teeth? Get you a bit closer to the ground. Sweet, I heard my caravan was 2 kilograms. Fucking hell. Yeah, I remember you. I remember your first caravan, Leon. That bloody, the one you made out of cocktail sticks and that, or like skewers and that. That thing was fucking awesome. Had a toilet and everything, didn't it? Highly, highly impressive machine. Yeah, I really like this little community we've got going on at the minute, like with Leon and Wolfie and Steve and all them that are creating these challenges. Like, I hadn't taken my Sentinel out in fucking ages, like proper ages, and then they started doing these off-road speed runs, and that was it. I was in, and I've taken them out a good few times now, and the sole reason is to do off-road speed runs. So. Oh, greasy. Yeah, you lot should feel exalted anyway. This is the first time I've ever soldered in front of anybody. I usually wouldn't have the bottle to do it, but after building my drone, fuck me. You think soldering these connectors is hard? Try building a drone. That shit is, yeah, tasking stuff. Nerve-wracking stuff. 36 mark with the caravan on the back. My next door neighbour has a caravan. I think it might weigh slightly more than 2 kilograms though. Right, what else have we got to do? So we've done 3 batteries there. I want to do all my batteries first because I think I've only got the connectors to do. Oh, you're nice, look at you. Nice long connector on that one. Easy. Yep, I did it right. I have so many cars I need to see which is faster. I think one of my 189. I'm actually in the I'm in the process of hopefully getting a new 1/8 scale car. Another long connector, that's what we like to see. What are you? Should take that apart. I need a couple of 186 batteries. Look at the connectors on them bad boys. I have so many. All of mine, if I had together 13 cars, cost less than 800. Oh, I'm not that good. I wouldn't say I was far behind though. Well, I've got a Granite Voltage which was 100 quid. The HBX which was 70. Centum which I only paid 150 for. Canyon about 150. Mauler about 150. MN99 about 50 quid. Ravine 75. Yeah, but could have bought an X-Max if I didn't buy any of them, but where's the fun in that? Right, so I've got one, two. I'm going to run out of XT60s, aren't I? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 XT60s and 3 ones for the cars. And I've got 2 cars to do, 3 batteries. I know I've got another battery somewhere I want to do. Well, yeah, I think I'm just going to have enough. I've got 4, 5, and yeah, literally, I've got 5 batteries to do, and 5 XT60s. So job's a good one. It's only 11:30 as well. I think I'll get all this done tonight. Lead poisoning by morning. Start with the smallest and finicky, so as I get more tired, it becomes easier. Yeah, definitely, Chris. Definitely. I've teetered, right? I've gone back and forth with the idea of buying an X-Max, and you know, yeah, I may have spent more than £1,000 on everything I earn RC altogether. But if I had £1,000 in my hand, I wouldn't go out and buy an X-Max. I know I wouldn't. You know, there's so many other things I could do with that kind of money. I just wouldn't be able to justify going and spending the lot on an X-Max. Imagine if you got an X-Max as your first car, you'd be a steep learning curve. I think you'd end up being scared of the hobby almost, you know. I think you've got this toy car and then it starts doing backflips and travelling at 50 miles an hour, massive bloody machine. You shit yourself. I don't even know if these wires are going to be able to handle XT. I might not do that one. I might strip that one down and pinch the. What do you reckon, folks? If I put an XT60 through them wires, look at them. They're about the same size as the balance leads. They're just going to melt, aren't they? What do you reckon? I'm going to put that one to a side. I'm going to get an X-Max now I have my Mojave. Well, when I save up, yeah. Yeah, high chance, but yeah, that's what I thought. So I don't think, I mean, the others, the others have got quite, I wouldn't say thick wire, but thick enough, but they're tiny. I'm going to pull that one apart because I need a couple of 1685 batteries for my Sky Zone goggles. Yeah, for anyone that's interested in FPV as well, I'll quickly show you one. Turn my camera up a little bit. Got these new goggles yesterday, Sky Zone Cobra X, and they are the creme de la creme of box goggles. 60 frames per second DVR recording, 1080, so it's like 1080 HD kind of thing. It's still an analog camera, but the quality is going to be better and just all round, just a much better goggle. But it takes one of them 1685 or whatever it is, 1865 batteries. You can use it like I've got a power bank to power it, but I get paranoid that if I accidentally pull the cable out while I'm flying, my goggles are just going to go off and then I'm blind. So I definitely want to have one of them batteries in there just as backup. But yeah, smart little goggle they are. Was going to test them earlier, but the wind picked up and there was loads of people outside, and yeah, man, that'll be a beastly on. Do you know, I thought about doing that. I remember me and Nath, Leon, was on about doing a podcast called Talking Tish, basically talking shit, and do it like, because we'd always get onto random topics and stuff, and yeah, do a podcast about it and think, but it never materialised. I don't think I had a decent enough computer to do it at the time. But yeah, I'd definitely watch a podcast with you and Big Beard, Leon, 100%. Yeah, man, I'm happy with them, Leon. I got them Fat Sharks before, but they're quite dated, and obviously everyone sings about Fat Sharks, and to be honest, I just wasn't that impressed. Father was a little bit rubbish, so sold them on. Got myself some Sky Zone Cobras, which, if anyone's into FPV, Joshua Bardwell speaks highly of them, and Joshua Bardwell ain't the guy to ignore. He knows his stuff. But I'm going to leave that on the connector, I think. These are long enough to stay well away from each other. So I am back on. Yeah, it's cool that you live so close to somebody like that, Leon, mate. That's mint. You even look alike. You could be like brothers. So, well, I'm quite limited on RC time and stuff. My missus is disabled, so I'm a full-time carer. So, like, even now, just here on my phone, I have the camera that's in the bedroom, making sure she's all right. So I can't go off with other people and go do RC meets and stuff like that. It's very much just me and the kids, or just me for maybe 20 minutes on the front when I get a chance. I'm just blessed that I do have an awesome location just outside the house. Like that, the grass you see me bashing on all the time and like flying on with the basketball nets is literally across the road from me. Look at that bareback in this one. Just doing it with my hands. Just going to add a tiny bit more in the top there. Can you sit? Yeah, right there in front of me. Hey, Mum. Fucking thing. How is Darian? I ain't spoke to him in years. Oh, come on, get up. Thank you. Now with the touch then. There's only for a second there. Should be alright. Yeah, Mum. Isn't it? Family life and stuff, it's rewarding, but it's tasking. Gonna need a bit more electrical tape, I think. Yep. He's only shown me that comment, Leon, but we'll allow it. Yeah, for anyone who is interested in what this thing is as well, this thing is an absolute godsend. If you have a PC and it's in the same place as your workspace, this is like, that's a touch screen for your mouse, like a touchpad for your mouse, and a keyboard. It's basically a mouse and keyboard in a handheld device, and I absolutely love it. Best purchase I've ever made, I think. It's such a godsend not having to have a mouse and keyboard on here anymore. It's, yeah, bloody brilliant thing. My 10-year-old son is 5'9". Holy crap, he's a big lad. My lad's 10, but he's 5'9". I mean, I'm 6'1", 6'2", and my missus is like 2 foot, I think. She's, yeah, I can put her in my pocket. So yeah, he must have got air jeans. Where did I see it? A cheeky little 13 going on a 13. Yeah, you know it. My lad's just hit 10, and he's starting to. He's definitely getting his own opinions. I think I'm 6'1.5" inch. But yeah, he's certainly getting opinionated now, which is good. You know, I don't want him to just be a sheep, but sometimes he doesn't know when to keep his mouth shut. And do you know what else? Recently as well, he's got so brutally honest. Like he just doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't care what he says. Size 11. He's a big lad. He's Darian there, yeah. But yeah, in the car with my mum a few weeks back, and I mean, my mum's what, 70 next year. So you know, she's not as young as she used to be, and has a lot less teeth than she used to have. And we're in the back of the car, and we'd gone to KFC, and My lad's eating his food, so obviously his hands are out and he's eating, and he just turns to her and goes, "Grandma, every time you talk, my arms are getting wet." It's like, she's spitting on you, mate. He was like, "Yeah, I think she is, yeah." Just build his breath, told me mum that she's spitting all over him when she's talking. Then we go into a shop and he's like, "It's small in here." I'm like, "Yeah, it's cute though, isn't it?" He's like, "Not really. Don't like it." Like, fuck's sake, Leo, just thoughts, mate. Thoughts, not speech. They all turn into Kevin Patterson. Yeah, you know it. So what we all up to tomorrow? Get him to do reviews. He's on a video of mine. They're both uploaded. I just need to create well, I've created the thumbnail. I just need to sort them out, add the tags, all that kind of jazz, and then they're ready to go up. But I had COVID last week, and it fucked me up. My throat was fucked, so I was kind of stuck in, and he was bored. So I was like, "Do you want to take the Outback Mini in the garden?" So I let him drive it while I filmed with the GoPro. And yeah, he enjoyed it. It was cool. Bloody things. Okay. Nice to see it. Same to me. Cluster migraines. Fuck that. Our last suffers with migraines, and yeah, they aren't nice. I had toothache the other day there, so I'm more hardcore. Crawling tomorrow, I'm off to cinemas. We're going to go to cinemas, and then we're either off Berlin afterwards, or we're going to go to the park, and I might take my drone, give it a test out there. Weather permitting. If weather's shit, we're off Berlin. But it's meant to be nice tomorrow, it's just meant to be windy. That's the only issue. So... Super. Is that a big ass blob hanging off that? I think it is. I don't want that. That's a bit better. Yeah, man. That sounds awful, Chris, mate. Really does. Really does. I've never, I get headaches. I do get it. I get dehydrated quite easily, but it's nothing on that level. It's literally have a glass of water. I'll take 2 paracetamol. I'm sweet, but yeah, our lass gets them quite bad to the point where she can't get out of bed and stuff, and like, yeah, she won't even talk to you. Literally talking to her hurts. Right, I'm gonna wrap a bit of Just a smidge round that one, because the last one's touched, and that ain't good. Hiding in the shed from missus and kids. Yeah. I just spat then. I didn't blow it out. I just spat everywhere. I haven't even seen flux that, have I? Sweet. Yeah, and that's a long ass 10 minutes, isn't it? Doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're in searing fucking agony, I'm sure it is. Oh, don't be a dick. Right. Just. Perfect. Both of them came off like so. There's another one done. Got to do some streamlining tomorrow to the caravan. There's a lot of people joining speed. I got to up my game. This is going to turn into like an Olympic sport, innit? Proper aerodynamic speed run. I mean caravan. Aerodynamic caravans. All right. How many more have I got to do? So 2 more batteries. You should start doing weight classes, Leon. Oh, well, that worked, didn't it? Just use your fucking teeth for it. Wow. I don't like the idea of them being there. Look, you fucking bastard. It bit me. Okay, now that cool. Sweet. 40 minutes. Fucking hell, I've been going 40 minutes already. 40 minutes of me soldering and people are still here. That is love, that. Oh, wrong fucking wire, Rich. Ooh, risky business. At least we've tinned that one already. I'd get kind of drag racing. What's that? Drag racing, I'm guessing, but Aussie drag racing here on YouTube. Cool. I've got to be up at like 7, but I swear I secretly have ADHD, man, or some shit, because I never fucking sleep. See all them videos on TikTok like sounds of ADHD. I'm like, I'm all of them. I'm all of them. Yeah, Mum. See, I know it sounds bad, but I can't watch stuff. Like, I really can't. The only things I can watch is like boxing, UFC, stuff like that, because it's constant intensity. But anything else, I just get bored. I get so bored. I think when it's all said and done, Leon, you should use your caravan with the Mojave and see if it just rips itself to bits. That'd make for an interesting video. Yeah, no worries, Chris, mate. You take care, buddy. Have a good one. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Do you know what? I can safely say, like, my soldering has come on absolutely leaps and bounds since building my drone. Yeah, I suppose so, yeah. Atmosphere and that. Pub near me is showing the boxing tomorrow night, and yeah, I was thinking to myself, like, it'd be quite a laugh to go. As long as no fucking knobheads thinking the fucking Tyson, like. Shit, that didn't work. There's another one done. Oh. This one will be a bit more trickier because the wires are a lot thicker. But this is the last battery. My teeth strong enough. Ow, no, not for this wire. 8 mark. Yeah, these are much bigger wires. I might keep that one out the way. I'm going to keep that one out the way. Keep that one out of the way. And quickly do this one as well. So once it's solid, it's not too much of a nightmare. I lost a few wires there. Should be alright, I think. Oh yeah, I've seen them, Leon. Do you know, I've never properly watched it, but they look fucking cool. Massive short course trucks, man. They just look mint. There we go, that's nicely filled with solder. And do the same with this one. Jab it in the flux. All that beautiful flux in there. I'm quite impressed with how many people have come in tonight. I really expected it to just kind of be a billionaire mate situation. Yeah, that'll do. Right, so now I need to. Yeah, tracks is trucks. Yeah, man, slashes, isn't it? Slashes and sentence. I actually seen another human being with an RC car for the first time in a long time the other day. I was at Hazel Foreshore, and there was a young lad with a FTX Zorro. They're quite big. They're quite big for. I didn't expect them to be as big as a Sentinel. I'd say they're pretty much on par. I just let down my window and was like, "Nice Zorro, mate." The kid kind of looked like, "How did he know what it was?" Because I too am in the RC game. You're soldering back with. I've done all of them. All of them. I've done 1, 2, 3, 4 cars, and I've got 2 cars to do after this, and then I'm done. And depending on time, I might have a cheeky little go on the Xbox and get myself off to bed. Right, let's see if we can do this just barebacking it with the hands. I hate how you always get a hair that won't quite go into the connector properly. There we go. That's better. It's the only thing with these. Oh, I did mark, yeah, but we're way past the watershed, right? I can't help my filthy mouth. Foul mouthed, egregious. Yeah, that wire's hot. Really hot, hot, hot. Did we see this one? I think we did, didn't we? So I just need to. Oh, fuck off. What's touching? I shouldn't have done that. It melted through the plastic a little bit there. There's only a little crack though, should be alright. I think, I hope. Oh, That is warm. Really should have anticipated this and bought some shrink wrap. But I thought I had loads. And I was wrong. Is that us done for batteries now? I think it is. So that's all the batteries done. All of them. Buzzing. I don't think I own a battery now that isn't on an XT60. Nice. Heat shrink out. I've still got plenty, John. Mark, sorry. But it's either that size or that size. And neither. Well, that will just go over the XT60, but as you know, you need to be a little bit bigger because of how hot the wires get, because it just shrinks already before you even get it near the wires. But it'll do. Budget voice is special and all that. I'll turn that iron off for a minute because I now need I need my ravine. I should really do my MN99 as well, but I ain't got enough connectors. Oh no, yeah, I have. But I know that's going to be a royal pain in the ass, and I don't really drive that one, so more for sure. Right then, so you can stare at my lovely camo shorts a minute while I grab a cat. Where did you come from? Ooh, what do I do about this? Because I don't think. I suppose it's only a small one, but drawing power to it, though, isn't it? I don't know if I've got. Oh no, I have, and that's already tinned as well. So yeah, I can do this battery. Yeah, I can. I'm gonna. I'm on it. So you can go there a minute. Use a laggy band to keep that plug out the way. Don't be setting yourself on fire, lad. I didn't know. I thought them wires might be a bit too thin to deal with the XT60, but yeah, even now I'm into it. It's not charging it as well. It's just easier to charge on an XT60 as well, and then I can use them other. But yeah, fuck it, I'm doing it. If it breaks, I'll buy a new ESC. Doing it now. I've already chopped the wires. We're committed. We're committed. Don't touch. I need to get a better camera though. I think my camera's seen better days. Got the Logitech C920 and it's just not cutting the mustard. You ever seen that video of that electrician geezer who built and he's just constantly blowing himself up and setting stuff on fire? That's why I inspire to be. Right, so this one's already tinned as well, so I don't have to worry about that. I just have to worry about soldering the fucker. That guy should. Again, it's not showing that comment. Yeah, he really should. I think he does it on purpose. I genuinely do. Yeah, he is good. Hey, I've got something to. Well, I can't really. I can show you actually. You'll have to. You really will have to excuse the mess. My room is kind of a stockpile at the minute. But I'll show you something I got the other day, which is quite cool. And I paid absolute pennies for it, but I need to have a look at it because it's not working properly, and I'm guessing that's why I got it so cheap. But even not working, it's still more than worth it. I'll show you now. I don't know how far my camera will get, but if you can see the Pouncer, it's basically a cheaper version of the WL Toys 12428. It's exactly the same. The wheels feel nice. It's comes with a 1,500 milliamp battery. It's a nice little car. I got the transmitter with it, but unfortunately, yeah, no worries, Leon, mate, take care. Hey, Brulin. But yeah, unfortunately, when I turn it on, the steering works, but the throttle doesn't, and I don't know if it's an issue with the ESC or it's an issue with the transmitter. So I hadn't delved into it yet, but I need to open it up and see what it is. But I might do that on a live as well one night. But yeah, 20 quid I paid for it. So my guess is the guy buys returned pallets, and that's what he's selling. Because I got it from a market. But looked on eBay and someone was selling one for like 40 quid as parts, and then 100 and odd brand new. Well, fuck me, I only paid 20 quid for it. So if the lad don't want it, it's getting slapped on eBay once it's fixed. Bargain, mate. Yeah, exactly. That's what I said to Alaska. She was like, "Oh, have you been ripped off?" I'm like, "No." Like, even as broken, it's still worth that. Super. And that's that one done. All the batteries are done. Buzzing. Now it's onto the car, and this is what's going to be finicky, because I'm not taking it apart, because I can't, quite frankly, can't be fucking arsed. Can I squeeze that? Yeah, I think once I chop the connector off there, I'll be able to slide it through and have a bit more playroom. If I can find my snips. Snips, there you are. Come on. There you go, that gives me a little bit more playroom. And then if I can bend that arm over to there, yeah, easy does it, easy does it. Right, so I don't have to worry about these touching, because it's... What have I just... There. Thank you. What car is that, Rich? Is it? Yeah, but it's the brushless version. It's the HBX 16889. Comes with a shell, and it's a little beast. Like, get one. Just get one. I've been thinking about doing a review on one for a while, because they are that good. 1/16 scale, under £100. There is no better. Prove me wrong. Literally, the only bad point I've found about it is, so where's the battery I've just done? So that's the battery. So that's your standard lithium ion that comes in a lot of cars. That's the one that comes in the HBX. I don't know if the trace is different, but the battery bay is only big enough for that one. So to fit these on, you've got, I'll quickly show you, you've got to basically just strap them to there, tar wrap them to it, use laggy bands or Velcro or whatever, but it's a bit risky because they literally won't go in the battery tray, which is a bit shit. But other than that, that's the only flaw I can find on them. But yeah, look up on Banggood, Mark, the HBX 16889 and the brushless. And they're not mental, you know, they're not insane, but they're not, like, I don't know whether you've ever had a, I think I've seen your dad driving one, them WL Toys A979B. Them things are just way too fast for the SARS. Like, they're just fucking stupid. I've just realised something. I don't think I have any more little connectors, unless I have a fucked one. I should have a fucked one in here. But yeah, they're way too fast for the SARS, and it just kind of makes them shit. Where these, they're fast enough so they're fun. but they're not so fast that they can't be controlled. Yeah, that's what. But they're just like, I took one too. Now, as I say, I don't get out much with the RCs. A lot of it's just done on my front. And we'd gone to Scarborough one day, and anyone that's local to Scarborough will know there's like a BMX dirt track there. Well, the only car I had working at the time was my A979B, so I took it with me, and it was just an absolute waste of time. It was absolutely hopeless. Just constantly spinning out on loose ground. I could not get it to keep traction, and it was just frustrating as hell. It was shit, and it broke not long after that, and that was kind of it for me. I never bothered with it again. I can't remember what happened to it. I either binned it or I sold it as broken. I can't quite remember, but yeah, not a fan of them whatsoever. I think they're shit. But the HBX, on the other hand, that bends a little bit. I'm a huge fan. Think it's fucking fantastic. Yeah, it's crap, mate. It's crap. But this is easily one of my favourite trucks. It really is. I'd probably say it's kind of a toss-up between my Canyon and Senton, and this comes in after them, hands down, because it's just mint. It really is, and you can throw it in a rucksack. The battery life's all right. You know, you're talking 20-25 minutes. It can take a fucking one hell of a beating, and you don't need much space to bash it. You know, a few little jumps, and it'll actually jump, and it can, you know, I've had it doing backflips off a proper curved ramp. I've had it doing backflips. Only the one, like, and only just, but it is capable. I think if you found an ESC, and if you could make it into 3S, it'd be fucking wild. But still possibly in a good way. And because of the FTX Tracer, the upgrades are more than readily available. They're everywhere. So it's not even like if it breaks, you're going to struggle for parts, because you're not. You'll be absolutely fine. Yeah, it really is, John. Yeah, I can't say enough good things about it. I really can't. Like I say, the only downside is that battery tray. I haven't found another issue that I don't like. The lights sometimes pop out the front. Them lights in there, they sometimes fall out the back if it takes a hard bash. But you know, I'm picking feathers here. Do you know what I mean? It's I love it. Where's my tape gone? Yeah, if anyone's got a good replacement ESC for an FTX Ravine, send me a message telling me about it, because my lad's ESC has popped. I won't mind, he's only used it twice, and the ESC's fucked on it. I'm not really up for buying another stock one because of how bad this one's been. But I just don't know what's out there with it having two motors. So for now, he's going to be using my Ravine. Sweet, let's see if it still turns on without going bang. Are you ready to watch me get set on fire? Where the fuck's the battery gone? How does it? I haven't moved anywhere. How can it just disappear? What's that? So we definitely got, yeah, that's, yeah, so polarity is all good. In the pile. Cheers, John. Cheers, Mark. Keep calling you John. So we're good. It works. Hooray. That's just now over the top, but that's alright. It's all good. And then I've just got my ravine to do. And then that's all of them. Cold wear. Feel about me, mate. My middle name is Charles. And obviously my name's Rich, which is short, which can be shortened to Dick. So if people wanted to, my name could actually be Dick Charles, and it's perfectly fine because that's actually what my name is, Dick Charles. Sir Dick Charles Boyce. Parents really fucking loved me, didn't they? Alright, so that's that done now. Need to squeeze. God, get your arms off of you and see if I can get this ravine down without smashing my whole fucking room up. Come on. Oh, way up there it's going. Come on, there we go. Don't fall. Don't fall. You're gonna fall right. It fell. Oh. Well, basically, I know the ESC's fucked now because I've already tried it. Basically, we took it to basically what it is we took it out the other day and it wouldn't turn on, so I didn't think now of it, and then I used a connector, an adapter I bought to use a Dean's battery, and it just started smoking like fuck straight away. So I ain't sure what happened, but then I've put an XT60 on it tonight, plugged it in, and it's just not doing anything. So I think it's had it. Oh. So right, just this one to do. I don't know what the fuck's gone on here. I got this off Cy Bennett, and that's the handiwork. It works. I've had it out. It's great, but I think I'm going to snip it back to where that red and black wire is and just get rid of the rest of that. They are quite thin wires on the ravine as well, aren't they? They're not the thickest. Can't even see what I'm doing properly now, can you? I don't. My lads was in his room for fucking ages. Like, we haven't taken them out in so long. And then look, that's what fell. That's what fell. We haven't taken them out in so long. It was kind of just baffled me. I just didn't know what it was, but we just wanted to get playing, so I kind of didn't think too much of it. And then I put that thing on it, and it just, you had it just crackle and start fucking doing its thing. So it was a job's fucked. Right, so I want negative first, don't I? And then I'm done. And I don't know what else to show you folks. I'll probably have to end the live because I don't know what else to do. Could start taking the ravine to bits and looking at the ESC, but it's a bit late, innit? I don't know if I can be arsed. It's overwired, fuck off. Man keeps switching itself off. Yeah, it's a real shame because it's a real design flaw on it. You know, the electronics really let it down. I know it's only a 100 quid car, but I'd rather them do it for 150 and get some form of decent electronics in it. Yeah, oh, fuck off. I've hit the other fucking one. I need to get that closer. Where's them tweezers? Look, it's always on the last one. Shit goes wrong, doesn't it? You're getting to see me fail now, folks. Right, let me have a good look at this because I'm not. Bottom one's still okay. That top one I'm not overly impressed with. I think I'm just going to completely take that off then. Ah, you fucker, spat solder at me, the cunt. We are using foul language now. Bang. Not yet, John. Not yet. Soon. It's just proving to be a little bit tricky to get the angle right without touching the other one and melting it off. But there we go. Fuck, that's hot. Wait a minute. Oh. Let's get a bit of tape around it and slap a battery in it and see what happens. Kaboom. Not the best soldering on these ones by any means, but awkward bloody angles. That's that. Just get one the same. Go on then, it's not turning on. Let's try a bit of a beefier battery. No, we're not getting power. Why's that then? Probably over fucking heat the ESC, haven't I? Yeah, it looks like it, yeah. I might have a go with it. I don't know if I've got any more spare connectors. I think I'm out. Yeah, I think this is literally the last one. I might just try a bit of tin in there. Oh no, are you a fresh? Yes, you're a fresh one. We'll try you. You can't really see a lot, folks. I do apologise. Yeah, I'm really not a fan of these FTX Ravine shocks. I mean, not shocks.
ESCs.
Just you watch out the bloody way, mate.
Well, that should be more than enough soldering there. And if we turn that round,
Right, that should be more than enough soldering them. I got two here and we mounted the ESC upside down, so what staying, not had any trouble with them. Yeah, man, you're lucky, man. Not having much luck with that fucking hot lap. With these, I really don't. I kind of don't trust the buttons though as well. I'm really not a massive fan of the buttons on them. But no smoke or anything came out. Nothing sinister happened. So I'm almost a bit dubious to why it like didn't work, if you know what I mean. But we'll go again. It's all good. I'm gonna try doing it down this time, so I can hopefully just get a really good connection. Really sink that wire in there. If the fucking thing had stopped bastard moving. Right, there's no way that's not connected to it now. I'll do the same with this one. Crying, yeah. Laughing at my expense, John. Can't even see what I'm doing properly, can you? Nope, still not happy with that one. Fuck's sake. I'll let it cool down a minute. I think I need glasses. I think it's getting late and my eyes are beating me now. But no, I don't like that solder connection whatsoever. That needs to come off. Pliers. It's all part of the hobby here, John. Right. Kind of twist it like that. And you still get the fucking wire in. Just burning myself to shit. Right. That's better. That's definitely. I'm going to leave that to cool down. And then we'll see. Just going to put it to a side a minute while it cools down. Because them wires are freaking hot. But yeah, this is what. Look, here's one I did earlier. This is my lad's ravine. Put the XT60 onto that, and just nothing. I mean, you have to have the remote on for it to. There's a ravine. For that box decided to come suicide diving down on her. So, making noise. I just want the remote. Oh. Oh! Why haven't we got... So we've got backwards. Sake. So we just... But that's working. No, it's not the trim on the remote. See, it's I think there is something up with the ESC because if so, that's the front wheel turning right, but it wants to go in reverse when I'm. But look, I'm getting nothing on reverse. But yeah, we've just got no reverse. But yeah, it's done something to it, hasn't it? Let's see what happens if we put a bit of a no, definitely no reverse on that. So that's a bit shit. But on that note, let's try mine. Right, it's cooled down a bit. Get a bit of tape around it. Fuck off, for fuck's sake. Yeah, so that one's working alright. So I never knew you had to have the transmitter on for it to finger you. What's that have been the problem the whole time? This is my one, this John. This is the different one. So they're both working. It's just my lads weren't going reverse, but that's okay for now. At least it's working. But yeah, this is one I got off Cy Bennett. It's got bead locks and quite. I don't know what tyres they are. Apparently they cost him a bit, but super swampers. And then they're the shocks, just some blue shocks, but quite nice. I like it. It's alright. And that's everything soldered. The only other thing I could solder, but I don't think I'm gonna, because I think and I'm just smashing up the house, is this. It's under here. But look at the length of that. Yeah, no, I am soldering that. The wires on that are absolutely minuscule. But yeah, that's like my nice little scale landing, now dipped in flux. But yeah, it's quite a. Got some bits on the top, got a little driver inside. Quite like this. Oh, trying to get it back on the shelf without fucking destroying everything. Why is it when it's late at night, everything just decides to get in the bloody way? MN99, that one. It's slightly newer, but still nothing special. I do have plans for it in the future. I want to upgrade it and stuff, but for the time being, it's just, I know they're a pain in the ass to work with, so I'm not rushing into anything. I aren't really bothered. Try and sort my camera out. I can probably just put my camera back up there now, can't I? I think we're kind of done. I'm a dildo. It's alright, that, isn't it? It's a clip for the transmitter. So get your transmitter. Have your GoPro on there. Job's a good one. Lighting looks fucking badass in here now because of these, doesn't it? Yeah, so I think that's pretty much it from me, folks. My soldering's done for the night, so I reckon when I stop fighting with this fucking thing. How's that? That'll do. Yeah, I've done all my batteries. 1, 2, 3. I've got shitloads of batteries now. 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of these little smaller ones for like the WL toys and stuff, which is good because now when my lads take them out, plenty of bashing time. The only other thing I do want to do, but I'm not doing it now, I'm beat now, it's 1 o'clock in the morning, I'm off to bed, but I am going to get that pouncer out, and I need to do my shocks on my Senton, but I think I'll just go live whenever I come down from now on. I got a pile of broken shit. I'd be up all night. Yeah, man, rather you than me, John. That'll do me. It's been doing my head, and I've been wanting to get that soldering done for a few days. But I've managed to get it done. Little pointer for you, John. Little something to say to you. Have you ever thought of using that stuff? I mean, I know the lighting's fucking terrible in here. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. It's conformal coating. And I called you John again. It's Mark. I put it on all my drones, and I've just put it on a board of a bit of a cheaper RC, and it's meant to completely waterproof them. I don't know how it'd deal on maybe putting them on like the inside of an ESC or over an ESC or whatever, or on your receiver, but it's waterproof shit. So if you can open up your receiver and put that stuff on it, maybe open up your ESC and do the board with it, it should, in theory, waterproof it. But I got it for my drones, but yeah, I had some off a mate where it's good. Yeah, it's really good stuff. It fucking stinks though. But yeah, I do my drones with it, and so far I haven't bust one. I haven't destroyed any electrics, so job's a good one. My Canyon loves it. Yeah, I bet it does. I should do mine with it, really. That's one thing I haven't done. My Canyon's up there. Up the top. You can just see it there. You know, I haven't used my Canyon in over a year. It sucks. But I haven't been anywhere to take. Usually I take it for a walk down tracks and stuff when we take the dog for a walk, but I just haven't. But I need to get her out again soon. I think next time we go to the beach or something, it's going to get out and go for a run. Need to get her out. But right, folks, I am going to end it here. I don't know how many. I think it's just me and you, John, to be honest. I keep calling you John. For fuck's sake. Mark. It's just me and you, Mark. Oh, the other person who's apparently watching is John, isn't it? He must be, because I keep saying his name. But yeah, that's it from me. I'm going to end it here. Yeah, I've enjoyed doing this live tonight. Bit of a random one. Wasn't expecting it, but did one anyway.